Hey there, I'm Joe Carter. If you've ever popped the hood and thought, where do I even start? You're in good company. Around here, we take the mystery out of car repair, one fix at a time. Whether you're a beginner or just looking to sharpen your skills, there's something here for you. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're into learning without the headaches. All right, that's enough from me. Let's get into
Fuel
it.
pump, TN, is the most important element in the composition of the fuel supply system in the engine. Its task is to transport a certain portion of fuel, under pressure, to the injectors or to the carburetor. The fuel pump is divided into two types, mechanical. Such a pump is relevant for power units that are equipped with a carburetor fuel injection system. The design of the device provides for a mechanical drive of the throttle valve. Location, directly on the power unit. Electric pump. This type of device is widespread on cars with an injector injection system and an electronic throttle. There are two types of electrics, low-pressure fuel pump, abbreviated LPFP. It is used on every vehicle. The key value is pumping fuel out of the fuel tank and then transporting it to other systems. On the carburetor there is a primitive TNND, while the injector has a more advanced type. On a diesel power unit, a low-pressure fuel pump delivers fuel to the fuel injector. High-pressure fuel pump, abbreviated HPFD. It is used on vehicles with a diesel powertrain. The fuel pump solves a number of tasks, pressurizes a certain portion of fuel, regulates the moment of initial fuel mixture delivery by injection. Mechanical pump, mechanics, one of the types of TN, based on a piston. Design, casing, has two parts and a top cover plug, diaphragm. It is located in the center of the body. With the help of this unit the key working process of the pump is realized. The diaphragm has diaphragms, 2 or 3, with gaskets between them. The unit is connected to the stem, which is connected at the opposite end to the drive units of the pump. Stem has a rigid connection to the diaphragm, reversing spring, mounted on the stem, discharge, suction valves, on top of the pump, filter, strainer. Integrated in the cover of the pump, drive mechanism, mechanics. Can be of two types, design having a pusher and lever together with a balancer, domestic automaker, a design based on a two-shoulder lever, rocker arm. Operating principle: the actuator is driven by the camshaft eccentric. As the eccentric shaft rotates, the drive mechanism moves the stem with diaphragm downwards with simultaneous spring tension. The cavity volume above the diaphragm becomes larger. The resulting vacuum causes the fuel to flow to the fuel injector from the tank through the suction valve, while the discharge valve is closed. The subsequent stroke of the eccentric unloads the drive arm of the pump, while the diaphragm moves to the upper point by inertia from the return spring. Pressure builds up at the top of the diaphragm, pushing back the discharge valve. This allows fuel to flow to the carburetor through the discharge port. The intake valve is closed. Each revolution of the eccentric starts the pump cycle anew. When the flow chamber of the carburetor is filled, the fuel flow to the carburetor is cut off by the shutoff needle. In this case, the diaphragm is stationary at the lowest point, while the drive mechanism of the pump operates at idle, no load. The mechanical pump has an automatic adjustment that changes the amplitude of the diaphragm stroke. Pump on electric basis: the electric fuel pump is integrated into the fuel system of machines that have distributed fuel injection. A power unit, gasoline, diesel, with direct fuel injection has the following gasoline, diesel, delivery scheme: a low-pressure fuel pump handles the gasoline, diesel, which then flows to a high-pressure fuel pump. The pressure level TN on the electric drive reproduces the fuel pressure, 0.3 to 0.4 MPa. For a power unit with direct injection, the figure increases to 0.7 MPa. TN with mechanical drive is inactive on the injector for a number of reasons, one of which is the low pressure level. Location: this type of pump can be integrated directly into the fuel line or into the tank, fuel reservoir. Often, the design of modern cars provides for the installation of the fuel pump in the tank, to ensure better cooling of the device and reduce the risk of losses. No suction line. The disadvantage of the design is the increased fuel discharge line, which is fraught with its damage. The design has two units which are installed in a metal housing: electric drive, motor, pump, fuel flow sensor, filter element grid, fuel intake. Each element of the device interacts with the fuel, so the nodes have a high level of electrical resistance, over 1 megohm. Concludes in the interaction of two valves. Return closes the access of the fuel system to the engine when it stops, reducing, by reversing part of the fuel to the inlet, maintains a certain level of pressure in the system. Structural varieties of electrically driven pumps. Gear. The centrifugal VT is placed in the fuel tank. The impeller of the device has numerous vanes around the perimeter. It rotates within a chamber with two channels: suction, discharge. The vanes create swirls of fuel, which increases the pressure. Activation TH works when a signal is received from the ECU. It activates the relay of the device when the ignition is turned on. Thus it is possible to ensure the start of the power unit. Some cars are able to activate the fuel injector already when the driver's door is opened. The device maintains the fuel pressure within a narrow range. The pressure is changed by voltage increase, decrease, or by means of a valve, safety valve. Fuel injector mechanical fuel pump unit. In conclusion, the fuel pump is a vital component of any internal combustion engine, responsible for delivering fuel from the tank to the engine at the correct pressure. Understanding its definition, the various types of fuel pump devices, and the importance of maintaining proper pressure can significantly enhance vehicle performance and efficiency. Regular checks and maintenance of the fuel pump can prevent potential issues and ensure a smooth driving experience. Thank you for watching, and we hope this video has provided you with valuable insights into the essential role of fuel pumps in automotive systems.